Oh my goodness, y'all. Hey y'all, I'm Amy and this is Misty Down Farm. Today I'm going to be taking y'all around and I'm going to introduce you to every single animal on the farm. Every single one. Okay, not every single one. I have thousands of honeybees. We're not going to be introducing you to all of them, but bovine, equine, swine, bovidae, fowl, that's what we're doing. So, ready or not, let's go. This is the backside of the largest field. We were out here because right over there we've got a little cow. She's a 2-year-old and she's not feeling so great. So we brought her some water, some food, and some medicine. She's staying separate from the other cows because she's not feeling good. So we got her taken care of. There is We were just out there. Now under here we have, let's see, that's Bullseye, that's Holly, down here is Buttercup, this one's Pepper. Some of y'all, I can't tell the difference. Who we got back there? That's Poppy, and then I don't know who's laying down. I see Lily's Tiny right there. And there's Tilly laying out here. I don't know who is behind you. Oh wait, there he is. There he is. That's the newest baby. That's Bulldozer. My son named both the newest little bulls. We have Bullseye and Bulldozer. There's the house and then the little carport. And we have what I call a freezer room. Back there, that's where we do like the gardening stuff and the processing the animals, and we have all our freezers and stuff. The diesel tank, that little one's my feed room. This here is a shed for mowers, weed eaters, stuff like that. Back behind it is my chicken and goats area. Then we just have stuff because, you know, it's a farm, and on a farm you have stuff. This is the big shop. We have the big outside part of the shop and then the small enclosed part of the shop back there. And then down here we have the big barn for the tractors and trailers and stuff. This is Jewel. Jewel, how is it? And her brother, where you at? Jocko. And Rex. Back up, let me see your face. Rex. 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 And Ruby. So when you come out of the yard, on the other side of our driveway, we have this whole section here for our big pigs. And then all back there is my raised bed garden areas. And then this is the carport behind you here. And then we come around to this side. Along the carport here, I have a little bed that I had planted in different things. Right now I've got Everglades tomatoes, zinnias, sunflowers, got some garlic drying on the side. So this is the stand here. We butcher our own stuff. My husband hunts deer and turkey. We also, the point of our kune pigs is for pork, and we do that ourselves. And then they are processed, spinning around in this building here. One day we will have a large, cool, climate controlled freezer room type situation that is ice cold so that we can process at any time of the year. But currently we only process in the winter. So that is cool because we don't have a place to do that yet. So this area back here is where I have my goats and my young pigs and some of the chickens. We've also got a couple of ducks back here. These are 4 young ducks that hatched here on the farm. They were hatched by a chicken, and they're very young still, and they will be going to a friend's house down the road in just a couple of days. So these guys don't have names because my friend's kids are going to name them. But they're so cute. Yes, they are. All right, so that little piglet butt that you see there, that little guy is Barney. His mama's name was Loretta. He was born here on the farm. He's a little bit special needs, so he's going to be staying here on the farm for his whole life. Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, I'll introduce you. This other little fella here is his brother, also son of Loretta, and his name is Theodore. Hi, Theodore. All right, this is my Nubian dairy goat, Willow. Hello, ma'am. Say hi. Would you like to say hi? Not really? Okay. She gets milked once a day. She gives us a little less than 3 quarts of milk a day, which is not enough. for our family of 5, especially because my 6-year-old would drink a gallon a day if I let him. So I needed another one. And that's the one you hear over there. Just a minute. Ow! Theodore! You bit me in the butt. Alright. Theodore here says, excuse me. Excuse me, but it's belly rubs time. Don't you know? You'll walk up beside me and flop over. And that's the sign. That's him saying, okay, my turn for attention and scratches. So, Batman came to the farm to be Willow's temporary friend on a loaner basis. Yes, and my son fell in love with him, and the friend who let me borrow him, that would be my hat. Couldn't. Yeah. Boys, y'all are the hardest to talk to in about. Did you know that? Because every time, don't bite him. Every time I'm trying to talk about one person or the other, you need full attention. Don't bite his ear. That wasn't nice. And then we have issues. Okay. Batman was my friend. My friend gave him to my son because my son loves him. That's the moral of the story here. Okay, let's stand up. Let's stand up. I don't need some big old goat jumping on my back today. Moving on. Okay, this little lady is going to be my second dairy goat. She's a full Nubian also. Annabelle. Annabelle, come here. Annabelle. Annabelle. I know you're there. Hey, baby. You're such a pretty girl. Such a pretty girl. Yes, I know. You like the hat. No, let's not eat it. Yes. My sweet baby. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yes. Oh, real quick, before I move on. This is their inside area. They have their hay rack here. But you ate all your whole pads of hay already that I just gave you this morning. Do you know you're fatty? Don't. You just can't have any of my stuff. Can't have my stuff. Can't have my stuff. That's my stuff. That's my stuff too. You're a mess. Anyway, they got their fan there. There's also a big fan up here that I turn on. It's really loud. So not while I'm talking to you. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Okay? I'm gonna move on. Do you want to say anything before I leave? Did you just bite Batman and have his white hair in your mouth? You're a stinker butt. Be nice. Alright, these are 2 little baby dark Brahmas that are growing up. We've got Sweet Pea and Sugar Plum. Now in here we have turkey babies. Y'all dumped that over already? No, I literally just filled that up. Okay. Alright, so turkey baby sleeping. Turkey baby. No, that's not a turkey baby. That's a chicken butt. I've got 4 little chickies in here. And nothing over there in that corner. There was a little spot for them to get out in that corner. So I put a stool there and a block so they couldn't get through there. So I've got 4 little chicks and 6 little turkey babies in here. None of them have names yet. Alright, so in this nest here is one of my 2 oldest hens. This one is Lilo. Sorry, ma'am. This is a Jersey Giant. She's young. Hi. She hasn't started egg laying yet. And her name is Happy. Hi, Happy. This guy is one of my young light Brahmas, and his name is Jethro. This is my little chicken coop. That gate over there stays open. and the chickens are supposed to go in and out, but I need these guys to get used to being in here because this is where the nesting boxes are. And this is where I would like them to start roosting instead of on top of the fence over my goats, because they poop on my goats' backs and I don't like that. So they're going to spend about a week or two in here to learn that this is where they eat, sleep, and lay eggs. This little girl here, her name is Susu. She's a light Brahma. This little girl here is a golden Brahma, and very original name of Goldie. That one there in the corner is one of my Americanas. She's one of my older hens. Her name is Pumpkin. This here is a white crested blue Polish rooster, and his name is Fern. He has fabulous hair. And then his wife down here, another white crested blue Polish, and her name is Freya. She's sleeping. And then, oh yeah, my dark Brahma rooster. Are you gonna go to sleep, dude? This is Samson. Okay, if you've been around here for long, you know that this little one is Pickles. She's my favorite little hen. Pickles. She's a little frizzle, and I've had her for a little over 2 years now. She's precious. All right, chilling in this little coop over here, we have this little guy. He's a young rooster. His name is Rusty. Behind him is another little frizzle baby. Her name is Fancy. Then that frizzle rooster there, the black one, is Zorro. And behind him is a little Turkin baby. Her name is Alice. There's your little face. I see you, Alice. Out here in my raised beds, I have my okra, which is doing okay, not great with the amount of water we're getting. And I have all my pepper plants. Now, they are in slightly raised beds, not raised enough, because they are, as you can see, too wet. But it's supposed to be a drier week than usual, so hopefully they dry out and they do okay. But I've got some that are still doing all right. These are my Tabascos. They're doing good. And my jalapenos are doing good. So some of them are hanging on and doing all right. But out here is where I have all my peppers and my okra. And those are the only things that are actually still doing well. These are my arch trellises out here. And it's time to start tearing out all this stuff from all in here and all these beds. And then I will be cleaning out the beds and getting ready to plant things in probably September for a fall garden. Oh my goodness, y'all. This mud covered pig is Luigi. He is my boar. Luigi? Luigi. Oh my goodness, dude. That's gotta feel good though. You know? Nice, cool mud on this hot day. Luigi. Luigi. He's like, nope. No, thank you. I'm tired. I'm just gonna chill. Alright, I'm out here by my chicken tractors, but first I was gonna show you. That's where my beehive is. Now I've got an apple tree there and an apple tree there that will grow, and then it's gonna give it, the plan is for it to give it shade, but we'll see. I just have the one box because I had to combine my hives. If y'all are interested in any type of beekeeping videos or whatever, I've got some of those. My most recent one is when I had to recombine my 2 hives. But let's talk about this chicken tractor here. So in this one, I move these every day, y'all. Every day they get moved. So who's in this one? In here we have Deputy Peck. This is my, like I said, this is my newest chicken tractor. Now, Deputy Peck didn't used to be in a chicken tractor. He used to be in the goat area, but him and his ladies are out here now. So we have Deputy Peck. That one there is Winona. And then in the back there is Biscuit. That's Blackie number 1 and Blackie number 2, because I can't tell my two copper Marans apart. And in the nest box back there is Polly. Alright, I've got 4 chicken tractors in all. I've got one behind me, that's the newest one. Then I've got one there, and one here. So I'll show you who's in each one. Alright, so in this chicken tractor, the rooster's name in here is Waffles. This guy, he got sick about a year ago, and he lost a lot of feathers. I was able to nurse him back to health, but the feathers on his neck, some of them never grew back. So he's got bald patches on the sides of both his neck. But that's Waffles. The white one there is Maribel. And then we've got all these black ones. Now, the kids can tell them apart and can tell you their names. I can't. I don't know. Okay, so this is chicken tractor number 3. I've got my little bantams in here. They have a ladder here to get up to their roosting area because frizzles can't fly very well, especially when they're molting. And I don't know if you can tell, but they're molting right now. So that little brown frizzle there is Lady, and the white frizzle, the half-naked white frizzle, is Pom Pom. The black rooster, he's actually a blue Cochin rooster. His name is Freddie. This pretty little gray one here in the front is Ivy. Now I have a white Cochin back there. Her name is Ghost. And then the little brown Banny in the back, way back there, her name is Boo Boo. Okay, this is my last chicken tractor. Hello. Hello, babies. All right, so this is my Turkin. Her name is Julieta. This is a silver-laced Polish, and her name is Mary Poppins. That little one back there, who looks like her, she's Mary Poppins' daughter. She's half of what Mary Poppins is, but she's also half Easter egger. And her name is Winifred. Now my big rooster in here, his name is Cracker. And this pretty little miss here is Adora. My usual rule of thumb is 5 large chickens per chicken tractor, or 6 to 7 bantams per chicken tractor. I currently have, in the very first tractor you saw, I currently have 6 large chickens in there, just because I needed to temporarily put one in there for the time being, but it will go down to 5 shortly. And these chicken tractors get moved every single day. And with the way that, I know there's some people concerned about the water out in the sun, but if you can see with the way that this chicken tractor has a shade area on the top, the water, when the sun is straight up, the water is in the shade. And I turn them and position them in a way so that they never have direct sun without shade. And with it getting even the hotter part of summer, I'm going to be moving them to under the pecan trees pretty soon so that they will have shade all the time. Out here is my big in-ground garden area. That was all my sunflowers that need to be cut down now. This is popcorn. There was silver queen corn behind that. I've got some okra around here. I had squash here. I had squash out there. I've got pumpkins planted out there now, and watermelons, and all that kind of stuff out here in this area. So in here napping in the shade is Miss Pearl. 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 She's a potbelly. She was my first pig. She was a gift to me one Christmas from my siblings. Alright, these two in their pool, they're sisters. They are Constance and Lady. And yes, you've heard me use the name Lady before. We have a chicken named Lady, but my sisters temporarily nicknamed these two because these are our grow-outs. So they will not be here for too much longer. And so that black one is Lady. And sorry, ma'am, you can go back and take your nap. And that one is Constance. Con. Alright, so this is Miss Indy. She will be one of my little sows. Yes, she's so precious. She was precious. Yes, she will be a year old this next January. And then she will be able to be bred to Luigi and have us some babies. And now, y'all, this big mama here who is up and walking around and eating, this is Miss Peaches. Y'all, I didn't think she would still be here. Yes, no mama. You're getting too close here. Let me back you up. There we go. Oh my goodness. She says, oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. You want to go down? Go ahead. She's going to finish a couple rounds of antibiotics just to make sure that she stays okay. But, y'all, she's doing good. She has made a recovery. Say prayer works. And thank the Lord for good friends who know what they're talking about. Thanks to my friend Amanda and some medication that she gave me to try. Because we tried a lot of things, y'all. And that worked. She is doing fantastic. And now y'all, look at this. I give them a pull, and then they pull it out from under the cover of where I put it. It dumps into the mud. They pull it out, and then they want to lay in the mud, not in the pool. Y'all, I'm going to refill this, and I'm going to put it back under there. They're just going to pull it out again. Miss Indy, she says it's fun to play with. Yeah, so I'd rather play with it than lay in it. Sweet baby. Sweet little baby. Yes, ma'am. Alright. Got one more thing to show y'all. And then that will be it for Misty Dawn Farm. So let's go. Alright, the last animals on the farm are the ducks. So, what we've got here, these two you see here are black-bellied whistling ducks. They're not my ducks. They are wild ducks that have decided they want to live with my ducks, and that's okay. Okay, that is my Drake. His name is Wilbur. I have got 3 buff ducks. They all look exactly the same, so we call them the 3 nibbles. Over there we have Minnie and Clarabelle. Alright, that one there is Daisy. And then, let's see, who else is under here? One of the white ones is Melody. And then we have 2 other buffs under there that are the other 2 nibbles. And I've got 3 gray ones, and their names are Winifred, Wendy, and Wanda. Bye.